Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday. Start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays. Get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays. Dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about starting a daily fitness workout regimen. And it's because fitness matters. So why, you may ask? What boosts your overall physical health, improving your heart function, strengthening your muscles, bones, increases your mobility and endurance. It elevates your mood and mental clarity as it releases endorphins and lowers stress hormones like cortisol. Fitness matters because it improves your energy levels as regular movements combat fatigue and it increases your stamina. It supports better sleep. It helps to regulate your circadian rhythm, and it promotes rest. And it reduces the risk of chronic illness, lowering chances of heart disease, obesity, diabetes, and certain cancer. And of course, it supports a healthy weight and longevity. So you want to get started. Many overlook the important first step, getting medical clearance. You should always know what you are dealing with and establish a benchmark or a starting line before you begin. Speaking with your medical professional before starting any new workout regimen will be key if you especially have a pre-existing health condition. If you are over 40 years old and you haven't been active, or if you're under 40 years old and you have no movement whatsoever, if you're recovering from injury or surgery. And it also helps you get guidance on your safety zones for your heart rate, exercises you may wish to avoid or modify if you have certain conditions. And you can also speak with a coach to go over your nutritional needs, especially if you are managing medications. The next important step is to set clear and realistic goals. Know your why. Why do you want to start this regimen? It could be for your energy, health, confidence, weight loss, or your overall mental well-being. You should always start with a small, doable goal. A SMART goal. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. And this means being specific, such as working out 3 times a week for 20 minutes, where you define the actual activity. Being measurable, being able to track what you're doing, steps, time, or reps. Being achievable, being able to start with something that fits within your current lifestyle. Something that's specific and unique to you. Your plan is your plan. You're not going to do a plan that someone else may be doing because it may not be for you. It needs to be relevant. To choose goals that are aligned with your personal needs and what you care about. And it has to be time bound, set within a specific time frame. 4 weeks, 6 months, 1 year. And so now you know what your goal is. You're being smart about it. You've already consulted your medical professional. Now what's next? Do you want to work out at home? Or should you be going to the gym or even consulting a personal trainer? It's a personal choice. There are pros and cons to any decision that you make. If you begin to work out at home, it's convenient and flexible. You don't have to commute. You should not have any schedule restrictions. It's private and personal. Tends to be low to no cost. This cost effectiveness means there's no gym fees or contracts. It's comfortable. It's in the privacy of your home. You can access several online classes, resources, or apps. Many are free or very, very minimal cost. And it doesn't always require you having to purchase equipment, as there are several benefits from body weight workouts. Now, some negatives or cons could be that if you may need equipment or you wish to work out with equipment, and you may be limited to the equipment that you would have in your home unless you invest in a personal gym, which is not recommended if you're just starting out. Sometimes distractions at home can reduce your focus and your ability to stay on point or track. You may be tempted to answer that phone call or watch a show longer than you plan, get off track with home-based tasks. And another one could be that motivation can dip if you don't have external accountability. It's personal. Now, if you wish to work with a personal trainer or go to a gym, it's a structured environment. And it does have professional equipment, and you can get access to a wide range of different pieces of equipment that may be perfect for your physicality goals. And you'll have access to a personal trainer for guidance and helping correct your form to reduce or limit any potential for injury. And you can get a workout that's tailored to your specific need and goal. Working out with a trainer or a gym is a motivating atmosphere with like-minded people, and a personal trainer will hold accountability, which is really key, especially when you're starting out. Personal trainer can also provide the motivation that you need. Now, some takeaways from working with a gym or trainer could be the cost, as it tends to be more expensive with memberships and trainer fees. It could be a scheduling or commute logistical concern for you if the closest gym or trainer is far away, or if you have a personal trainer coming to your location may not be feasible. And sometimes you may feel a little self-conscious. A great trainer, however, will be able to work with you and address those needs. Now, you've made your decision about where you wish to be, whether in a gym or with a professional trainer or at home. Next, choose the activities that you enjoy and experiment with different options. You can start off with walking, swimming, yoga, maybe resistance band or strength training, even dancing, Zumba, biking, martial arts, Pilates. There's so many activities you can try to increase your physicality. Balance it out. Try different styles to mix it up. Work out with cardio-based exercises for heart work to boost your endurance. Cardio doesn't always mean running full pace. You can start off with simple walking. Another one is you want to focus on your strength to build your muscles. This would be with weights, bands, or even your body. Flexibility. You want to increase your joint health. This will help prevent stiffness and aid in any recovery. This would be stretching, Pilates, or yoga. And then also, when you choose activities that you enjoy, it will help you stick to the workouts you find fun. It'll help you build your consistency. And when you build consistency, always start small. Start with 10 to 15 minutes a day, 2 to 3 days a week, and then gradually build up to increase over time and intensity, increasing your duration by 5 to 10 minutes a week, adding an additional day, but do it slowly, adding resistance, pace, or complexity, and focus on forming the habit. showing up rather than trying to be so perfect or trying to achieve the outcome. The habit and the consistency will get you where you want to be. And track your consistency. Track how often, use cues and reminders to stay on track, and track streaks or habits that you're noticing. Don't just track the results. Track your wins, track your opportunities, and then finally, don't overdo it. When you overtrain or overwork out, you may injure yourself. You can strain your joints or tear your muscles. It may actually lead to poor sleep and fatigue and even mood swings. It's possible you could weaken your immune system. And you should always avoid an all or nothing thinking. Any workout is better than none at all. More isn't always better. Slow and steady is what will win the race. And progress comes from consistency, not overworking or extreme. And honor your limits. Your body needs time to adapt. So create a schedule. Pick a regular time. This will help you avoid overtraining. It will help you stay consistent and stay on track. Maybe every morning, lunchtime, or evening, whatever fits you, and block it off in your schedule or your planner. Schedule your workouts like you schedule all of your other appointments and things to do. Stack workouts with other habits. When you link them with things that you do already, it will help you stay on track. For example, add walking for 10 minutes after lunch each day. Perhaps after you brush your teeth, do 5 squats. And avoid decision fatigue. Prepare ahead of time. Know what you're doing each day. And set a reminder or alarm for consistency. It could be something simple as every 20 minutes, have an alarm set on your device to just stand and maybe walk down the hallway and back if you're sitting at your desk all day. And back to planning. Prepare the night before. Lay your workout clothes and your shoes. Have them ready to go. Set up your space or your gym bag or your yoga mat. Choose your workout plan ahead of time. This could be making sure the time that you're going to see a personal trainer at the gym, preloading a video or app ahead of time. Prep your pre or post-workout snack and water bottle. This could be filling the bottle, maybe putting it in the refrigerator to chill if you wish. Packing your banana, protein shake, or nuts. Make it easy to get started. Make it easy to say yes the very next day. And as you track your progress, don't forget to celebrate your wins. You can use a fitness tracker on your device. You can write it down on a calendar or journal it. It's important to log and track where you've come from and where you're going, and how far you are from your goal, and what adjustment you need to make along the way. Be sure to also track the type of workout or activity, the duration and when you did it, and check your mood. How did you feel before and after? What was your energy level? And be sure to celebrate your wins. Wins could be that you completed all your scheduled workouts, that you felt more energized, that you lifted a heavier weight or you went longer than before, that you were consistent, that you improved your stamina or strength. But also, it could be celebrate that I fell off point. I didn't quite make it to my objective, but I didn't give up. I got up and I tried again. Reward yourself. Perhaps you treat yourself to a rest day, or you get a massage, a steam or a sauna. And then finally, listen to your body. We've all heard of no pain, no gain. And that has some truth to it. However, it's important to learn the difference and know the difference between discomfort and injury. Rest is part of the process. It's not a step back. Restoration days are essential. Let your muscles recover and rebuild. Use the rest days for gentle movements such as walking or stretching. And start slow. If you feel tired or sore or overwhelmed, adjust your workouts going forward based on energy, soreness, and any circumstances that may arise within your life. Be sure to be honest with your trainer, if you're working with a trainer, or your medical professional, if you are noticing these changes. Make sure that you're hydrating and eating well before and after your workouts. It's your energy. You need to put energy in so that you can exert energy out, and you need to restore energy afterwards. And it is so important to understand and know the red flags when you need to stop or modify. If you feel sharp pain, if you feel dizzy or experience nausea, if you're feeling unusual joint pain or any discomfort, if you're working from home, recognize these warning signs and seek out your medical professional if you feel this is intensifying, not getting any better. Also, be sure to tell your personal trainer or someone at the gym if you're noticing this while you're at the facility. And there are some steps you can take, however, to avoid injury. Always warm up. 5 to 10 minutes of a dynamic movement. You can do arm circles or march in place. Be sure to use proper form. Either watch the instructional videos, don't skip them, or listen and follow the instructions of your personal trainer. Start light. Use body weight or low resistance workouts before you progress into something more strenuous or heavy. Rest and recover. Always take 1 to 2 rest days per week and alternate your muscle groups. For example, if you work on arms on a Monday, then maybe you work on core on a Tuesday and legs on a Wednesday. Stay hydrated. Fuel your body. Your body and your muscles will respond positively if they are well oiled. And the only way to do that is with proper hydration. And be sure to stretch after workouts. This aids the recovery process and it helps reduce stiffness. And then get out of your head. Mentally, we sometimes create a negative self-fulfilling prophecy where we can't achieve our goal because we're in our head. We've mentally assumed we cannot reach the objective. So you can overcome these common barriers with positive affirmation. For example, instead of "I don't have time," you can change this by saying "I do have time for 5 minutes of movement during the day. Perhaps I can do 2 short sessions of 5 minutes instead of 1 10-minute session." You can use your lunch breaks or walk while you're taking calls instead of "I don't have time." If you are at a desk, perhaps stand and march in place while you're listening to a training video. Sometimes we create the barrier feeling that we're not motivated. I'm just not motivated. You can offset this by remembering your why and track how you feel and why you feel and how you feel afterwards. And again, set micro goals. Just for today, I'll do 5 push-ups. Perhaps you break the 5 push-ups up until you're able to do all 5 at one sitting. And use inspiring music, playlists, anything that pumps you up and gets you going. Another barrier is setting ourselves up to not even get started by saying, I don't know what to do. Well, there's so many apps, online courses, free series on social media. You can go to the gym, you can speak with a personal trainer. There's several out there in the world who can help you, who know what to do. Perhaps you even have a friend who knows what to do. It's okay not to know. What's important is being open to learn and achieve this knowledge. And it's okay to start small, begin at the beginning. And if you fall off, that's not a reason to just stop. It says, well, I missed a day. And then you feel guilty. No guilt. Just dust yourself off and restart. And if you need assistance restarting, reach out to the same resources who know how to help get you back on track. Consistency matters more than perfection. And finally, don't set yourself up to fail by setting unrealistic expectations. Focus on your effort, not immediate results. It took time for you to arrive at the state where you felt you needed to work out. It's going to take time to work towards the progress. It's going to take time for the progress to stick and show up for you. So you stick with it and champion and celebrate each milestone. And then you can follow a few tips to stay motivated. Find a fitness or accountability buddy. Outside of your gym or your trainer, physically work out with your friend. You can work out together or virtually via text. Hey, I walked 10 minutes today. How did you do? Or you can chat or schedule a check-in. Accountability helps and accountability works. You can join a challenge or a class. There's so many free options online. Sometimes there are lunchtime activities at your place of employment. You can take a Zumba class. You can go swimming on Saturday mornings. You can do yoga in the park with your community. And you can do all of these things and think about it positively. And then positive reinforce it. Reward yourself after reaching each specific milestone. The reward could be very small. It doesn't have to be something you purchase. It could be, I'm going to take a extended lunch period today, or I'm going to enjoy a picnic on Saturday with my friends. You can motivate yourself by creating a vision board or writing your goals and affirmations in your journal, and track other things, other victories to stay motivated. That you notice your sleep is better or increased, that you have more energy, that you've improved your posture or flexibility, that you have met many goals of doing 2 push-ups each day. Change up your playlist or environment to stay motivated, or play the same song every day if that's the song that gets you going. But celebrate every effort, not just the results. Because each action collectively add up together to get you towards the goal. So start slow, stay consistent. It's not a sprint. You're in for the long haul, the long game, the marathon. And know that you can begin your fitness regimen no matter your size, age, body type, shape, or health. Showing up is the point. You don't have to be perfect. And realize that your movement and your physicality is for your mind, your body, and your soul. So what's one step you can take today to get started? Would you prefer to begin at home or at a gym with a personal trainer? What time of day fits your lifestyle? What's best for movement for you? What will your first step be? Would a gym, working at home, or a hybrid approach work best for you? How will you remind yourself of your why? And how will you keep yourself accountable? And finally, what will you do to celebrate a win? Remember, everyone starts somewhere. Your journey is valid and powerful. Taking small steps beginning today can create a real lasting change. Remember to be kind to yourself on the hard days and to pick yourself up and start again the very next day. You're not just building a fitness routine, you're investing in your future self. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.